Just wanted to show you some construction work going on in the city. And the other thing I want to point out to this street too, a young lady pointed out to me this the other day, that the city of Boston does not street clean these streets. So that's another thing. But just want to show a little construction work going on. Obviously got to report what you see in the city. So see, they're filling a hole right there. Looks like they're doing the water meter over. It could be a water meter or a gas meter. Kind of hard to say. Always good to see what goes on in the city, though. Yeah.
Hey, you got the bus?
Yeah.
Okay, can I get your first name?
You don't need that.
I do need that.
No, you don't. Why?
I do.
Why would you need that?
My company requests it.
Well, your company can request a lot of things, but they can't request that. You know about the First Amendment, right?
I do.
You know what that says, right?
Do you know what the First Amendment is?
Yeah.
What is it?
Freedom of religion, freedom of speech.
Does it say anything about recording a video?
It does.
Anything
Freedom
like
of the press. It does.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom of the press. Check it out. His company can request a lot, but they cannot request things in public. Just so you know, like, I'm not giving you a hard time, but whenever
you are. Why can't you give me your information? Why are you taking a video of us?
Because I'm documenting what happens in the city.
Okay. That's fair.
Watch your back. Watch your back.
No, that's fair.
I document. You know what? I'll be nice to you because you've been kind of nice. I'm external affairs porter. So what I do is I go around, record things in public, and document what I see.
Okay.
Yeah. And
I'd love to look it up. Give me the website.
You type in external affairs porter.
Okay.
It's on YouTube. You'll see it. External affairs porter. You'll see it. Okay. And just so you know, I'm not going to give you a hard time. I also do audits. And just so you know, if you're in public, you cannot prevent somebody from recording you in public.
That's fine. I just want to know who you are, why you're recording us. I need that information.
Just so you know, in the future, right? If you do ask somebody that, they don't have to give you that information.
Okay.
I just let you know. I don't want to give you. I don't want to get you caught up in a bad jam. You know what I mean?
Bad jam?
Yeah, because you might get an auditor like me. Well, somebody worse than me. Yeah, you might say that to, and they might tell you to kick rocks. You know what I mean?
That's fine.
But even the police cannot identify somebody on the street, just so unless they're committing a crime.
Okay.
And I'm trying to educate people at the same time. But I'm Nezza Porter. You look up External Affairs Porter. That's me, and you see me on there. I do a lot of External Affairs Porter. Yeah, that's me. I was going to do an audit, but I don't want to turn this into an audit. That wouldn't do you guys right.
An audit. What is an audit?
Just step away from the noise. An audit is when somebody comes by and they want to see if they respect your right to record in public. So we have a constitutional. Watch your back, because cars are coming through.
I have no problem with you filming us like that, but I don't feel comfortable being filmed. What do I do about that? I don't have a right to protect myself.
And what they tell you is there's no expectation of privacy in public. So right now, if you want to record me, there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I record you, nothing I can do about it. Now, there's a difference between harassment and recording. Now, if I'm calling you all kind of names and I'm making your job hard, that could be considered harassment.
That's fine.
And I wouldn't do that to you, just so you know, I wouldn't do that.
I understand.
But I encourage a lot of people, especially young people like you, to learn about this kind of stuff so you don't get yourself in a jam in the future. Because I watch.
We have DigSafe, we have City Hall, we have Boston Water and Sewer. We have a lot of people coming out to our sites, taking pictures, and then calling the city and saying we're not working safe, we're not doing this thing.
Well, you're doing safe. That's not my issue.
No, I understand.
I have no problem with that. Trust me, I've seen a lot worse than this. So that's least of my concern.
I just want to let my company know exactly where this stuff is getting posted, where it's going to end up.
Well, what you can do is you can say you did a good job because you do get it blocked off, which you should.
Yep.
The only problem is the city of Boston does not provide you with a detail when they should.
Absolutely. We called it in. Pre-ordered,
trust me, I already know.
That's
There's many companies call the city of Boston, ask for a detail. They cannot get a detail.
Yeah.
But yet they want the details, but they can't fulfill them.
Yeah.
So that's not your problem, that's their problem.
Mm-hmm.
But what I do is I document work being done in the city.
Yeah.
So what I was doing, I was documenting the construction work being done.
Yeah.
And that's all I do.
And,
but if you check,
all I want to do is let my office know this is going up on this website, or it possibly go up this website.
Right.
Nothing.
And that's fair enough.
That's all I want to know. I don't need to know your name if it's not a city official or it's not a Dig Safe person.
Now, you're right. If I was a city official,
you'd have to give
I have to identify myself. You're right. Because I'm not a city official, I don't have to identify myself. But what I am is like, you call a freelancer. I go around and I record different things. I document what I see. Now, if I saw something that was unsafe, first I might let you guys know. Then I might call the city because they got to straighten it out.
Yep.
But other than that, I try not to give you guys a hard time. I was going to give you a hard time, but I said that's not my character. I can't do it. I don't want to be known as giving people a bad vibe. I could have said I don't have to tell you anything because legally and technically I don't have to answer any questions at all.
Okay.
But my thing is, how do I educate somebody if I don't tell you what I'm doing?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
you got somebody sticking a camera and walking around.
Yeah, you don't know what I'm doing. So everybody's curious to know what I'm doing. So to be polite, it'd be nice to say, hey, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because if I was being an asshole, then I'd be like, I don't have to answer no questions. But then you're going to look at me like, why is this guy being an asshole?
Yeah.
So I try to educate people at the same time. So just so in the future, if you see someone recording, you can ask them a question, but they don't have to answer you. Yeah. But now keep in mind, if they're a city official or a public, they have to answer because they're working. They're working.
That's what I've been told. If someone's videotaping you, go up to them, ask them who they are, everything like that. Because my company, look, we don't.
Right.
We do the most we can with putting road closed, sidewalk closed, everything.
And I applaud you for that because you know why? Some companies don't do that.
No.
A lot of companies won't put road closed up. They won't put detour signs up. And that's why I'm trying to show the difference. There's some companies that they divide